Hey Embers, welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are still burning bright. Anyway, today I want to talk about Genshin Killers. It's a term that is actually used quite often within the community to refer to games that people feel will be able to compete with Genshin Impact. I mean, think about it. There's quite a few games that are coming out that are going to be some hopefully good competition for Genshin Impact, especially since it's such a big thing right now. For example, 7 Deadly Sins Origins, or another example is Tower of Fantasy. I know you guys probably know about those two games, but if you don't, I'll cover them a little bit in this video. But I really want to talk about how Genshin kind of grew from a Breath of the Wild knockoff to this massive thing that now people are like, whoa, how is Genshin going to be toppled? Well, the only way we could topple is with other games, aka the Genshin Killers. While I do feel like that term is used quite loosely, it is still a pretty good term for, referring to games that people feel can be used as competition in order to, just light a little fire under Hoyoverse's butt. So, honestly, I think the term Genshin Killer is sometimes overused quite a bit. Like, for example, let's say the recently released game Lost Ark. A lot of people were calling that the Genshin Killer. Even though Lost Ark is an MMORPG, everything that it does operates differently. It's obviously not a gacha. And, Genshin and it, in my opinion at least, are quite different games. Now, would I say it's a Genshin Killer? No. But I mean, at the same time, it did take quite a few of the content creators over to it for Genshin. I mean, 1010 plays it, Tectone plays it. I mean, I saw Dish was trying it. A lot of Genshin content creators are trying Lost Ark. Not to mention, a lot of people that play Genshin play Lost Ark. So I think that, yeah, definitely they share communities. That's for sure. But would I call it a legit killer? No. But it does look like it's doing the job. Regarding the term Genshin Killer, the thing is, I don't think Genshin can even be killed at this point. It spent so much time at being #1 without any competition that it's basically cemented itself into that position. Now, I'm not saying that competition is going to be useless. If anything, it's going to show Hoyoverse that they aren't the only option. But the thing is that I don't think any amount of competition is going to go and take it from its #1 spot that it's already situated at currently. So you might be wondering, okay, so what's the point of even having these so-and-so called Genshin knockoffs? Well, I think that it's important for the players to have options, especially if it shows Hoyoverse that they aren't the only thing anymore. By showing them that players have options and they actually like those options, it might actually incentivize Hoyoverse to step up their game and maybe improve content within Genshin Impact itself. Now, at the end of the day, it's whatever Hoyoverse actually decides, and it'll depend on even if these games can pull a suitable size from the Genshin player base. But I do believe that competition is never really a bad thing. And honestly, I'm actually looking forward to trying out a few of these other games. For example, Tower of Fantasy. Initially, after its China release, it was canceled for the global release because how abysmal everything went for the initial release overseas. But now they've decided, after, reassessing everything, that a global release is something that they definitely want to do. So I'm super happy that that's coming out. And then also there's the other game, 7 Deadly Sins Origins, that is also going to be released sometime, I don't know when, that will also come out and, spice up the pool a bit. Now, something I do want to mention about these other two games, and something that I've noticed about Genshin, is that I feel like Genshin made their game super accessible. Like PC, mobile, even PlayStation. And eventually it's supposed to go on to the Switch. I don't know if that's ever happening anymore, but that's supposed to be something. While these other games like 7 Deadly Sins, Tower Fantasy, they are going to be on PC and mobile, but I feel like not including those potential console additions really limits how much they can actually compete with Genshin Impact. I feel like if they also include console releases and just basically make it open to everybody, it'll increase their chances of actually, like, you know, putting them on the map and also competing with Genshin Impact. But that's something that they have to decide on their own. Now, at the end of the day, how do I feel about the term Genshin Killer personally again? Honestly, I feel like it's a loose term that is overused sometimes and used in the effect that some people don't actually intend. But at the end of the day, it's not really a bad term. It's just hoping that Genshin Impact doesn't have the only claim to this gacha game style. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with potential competition coming in. But at the end of the day, I will say this. Lost Ark is killing Genshin. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on, but a bunch of the content creators that I watch are playing Lost Ark. A bunch of my friends that play Genshin are playing Lost Ark. So maybe Lost Ark is the true Genshin Killer that we needed. But let me know what you guys think about this whole Genshin Killer term and how you would use it. Until the next video, Embers, keep burning bright, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Latom.
I stay cooking in the stove like I'm John Lane. Get too close, I put that flame on you like Wu Tao mates. Try to run, you won't get far. My gun, you got sniper aim. One day when we find our sibling, we'll see brighter days. Yeah, yeah, wishing for brighter days, wishing for finer things. Like a 5-star name.